News with no exception, delivering nothing but the truth. This is your news speaker speaking. World will hear and honest news will be revealed.
Broadcasting live from LUFTP Newsroom from San Antonio. Good morning, Philippines.
Good morning, San Antonio. Today date is May 16, 2022.
This is your news anchor Margaret Molina together with my co-anchor Javel Naval.
Serving the hottest and the most important news this 2022.
Marcos Jr. asked the world not to judge him by his family's past as he claims victory in the Philippines election. Ferdinand Marcos Jr. claimed victory in the 2022 Philippines election on Wednesday, saying the people have spoken decisively, according to a statement from his spokesperson. Known as Bongbong in the Philippines, Marcos Jr., who is the son and namesake of the late dictator, promised to be president for all Filipinos, said Victor Rodriguez, his chief of staff and spokesperson. With 98% of votes counted, Marcos Jr. received 31 million votes compared to his closest rival, the outgoing Vice President Leonard Robredo, who got about 14 partial and unofficial results showed.
Those who did not, it is his promise to be president for all Filipinos, to seek common ground across political divides, and to work together to unite the nation. The victory, if confirmed, would see the Marcos family return to power more than 30 years after they were forced to flee the country in disgrace following a people power revolution that toppled the regime of Marcos Sr. in 1986. Marcos Sr., whose 21-year rule was marked by human rights abuses and widespread corruption, died in exile in Hawaii 3 years later, but his family returned to the Philippines in 1991 and became wealthy, influential politicians with successive family members representing their dynastic stronghold of Ilocos Norte.
This is Tristan Reyes. I am with Janet Santos and this is Sport Update. Nikola Jokic named NBA's most valuable player for second straight season. Denver Nuggets star Nikola Jokic has won his second consecutive most valuable player award after a season in which he finished with numbers never before seen in NBA history. A person familiar with the decision told the Associated Press. The NBA was preparing to make the announcement in the coming days, likely this week, according to the person who spoke to the AP, on condition of anonymity because the voting result has not been announced. ESPN, citing sources, first reported that Jokic will be named MVP again. The Nuggets center was first player in league history, eclipsed 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a season. And the sort of dominance by the player nicknamed Joker helped convince voters that he should be the 13th player of the NBA's exclusive MVP back-to-back club.
The Gilas Pilipinas women used a big third quarter to pull away from Indonesia and rode to an impressive 93-77 victory on Monday morning at the Dan 3 District Sporting Hall in Hanoi, Vietnam.
Welcome to the weather forecast. I am Joyce Naval. Now, let's see what the weather is like today. The low pressure area of General Santos City will continue to bring rain in Mindanao before leaving the Philippine area of responsibility on Tuesday or Wednesday, the Weather Bureau said. The low pressure area, which was not likely to intensify into a tropical cyclone, was spotted 305 km east of General Santos as Monday afternoon. The Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Services Administration, PAG-ASA said. PAG-ASA said the region of Caraga, Davao, and Sorsogon will cloudy skies with scattered rain and thunderstorm due to low pressure area, and that in tropical convergence zone, PAG-ASA warned of possible flash floods or landslide due to moderate to at the time heavy rain. A frontal system over extreme northern Luzon will bring cloudy skies with scattered rain and thunderstorm in Batanes and Babuyan Islands. That's the latest from LUFTP Weather. I am Joyce Nabal, service is real. LUFTP News.
For Showbiz News, I'm Gian Leyba. I'm with Aliana Santos and this is Showbiz Update. Zainab Harake has recently been invited by Tony Gonzaga for a much-needed interview for her Tony Talks. During the interview, Zainab has finally confirmed that she and Iskastakli have already partner ways. In the video, the Filipina Labels blogger recalled seeing alleged conversation of Iskastakli with other girls on his laptop. According to Zainab, despite knowing she was pregnant, Iskasta was alleged calling her and their daughter Bia.
The defamation case brought by actor Johnny Depp against his ex-wife Amber Heard is ongoing, and I will take weeks to close. What preceded the case, Depp and Heard relationship began more than a decade ago and eventually devolved into what appears to have been a toxic marriage. The couple split in 2016 but have continued to battle in court over an op-ed Heard wrote for the Washington Post in 2018, in which she described surviving domestic violence.
Again, this is Margo Molina, and this is the news you should watch out for. This is LUFTP News that only tells the truth.
I am Javel Naval.
I'm Aliana Santos.
I'm Gian Leyba. I'm Tristan Reyes.
And that's our news today. Thanks for listening. I'm Joyce Naval. This is LUFTP News.